Hey guys, Big Ed out here, and today I've got another PvT for y'all. Today against this lovely barcode blue Terran up in the top left. Against me, of course, the problem in the bottom right. Today we will not be max paxing, as I'm sure some of you think that's all I do for my videos. It's a fair assessment, it is a lot of it, but it's not all of them. Today we're just going to be doing a normal core into expand build with one gate. So once the pylon's done, get a gate, chrono out some probes. Once this probe gets to the other side of the map, he's going to pester the SUV building the barracks. Now he's going to get it as low as he can, and then once all of your shield is gone, you go and do a lap around the base and hit it again, see if you can get a kill. His SUV comes meandering in as well, steals some of my precious minerals. How dare he? I'm going to have to get him for theft. And then he comes and does this vandalism too. Wow. Probe gets stuck in the corner and gets assaulted, so he's not able to come back and hit anyone else. These probes run this SUV off and start working on what he has built. And with a little bit of worker shenaniganry done, the early game can commence in earnest. Once the probes clear this out, we'll take another gas, and looks like it's about time for both of us to expand after spending money on all of those little bullshits. Two workers are over here for some reason, but I guess they just really need to kill this probe. I kind of question that, but whatever. Gonna get another gas. Once the core is done, we're going to start in Adept once we have the money, and then Warpgate, and give Warpgate a good old chrono, because Warpgate takes too long. It shouldn't take less time, but it takes too long for me. So we're gonna go ahead and get that. He's taking a second, getting another barracks, so this is 2 racks going into a 3 racks. Alright, Reaper comes in, gets 1 probe, and then is greeted by the Adept, to which he says, fuck that shit, and leaves. Tried a little bit to shoot the Adept, because it's got more range, but a risky endeavor doing that. He's going to see the Adept, they're going to cross like 2 ships in the night, and the Reaper's going to dive immediately back in. Despite the fact that I probably could come back with the Adept, I did think about it for a second. I'm just going to send it across the map, put all the workers over here, and let the battery do what it can against this Reaper. Meanwhile, we're going to send this Adept into the heart of the base, past that bunker, see what we can get done. This Reaper continues to kill things on the edges, now having 3 kills. Meanwhile, this Adept comes in here, shoots some people, and is able to end up with a couple kills, I think 2 or 3. Then another Adept pops up and is able to drive the Reaper away, and mostly it only got 2 probes from that run. The shield battery did all of the work that I was hoping for. Once the robo is done, we're going to start an observer and then a robo bay. This is by far the most crucial part of this. Keep making some stalkers. I made another stalker because this Adept was unable to kill that Reaper efficiently enough. Get a third, or okay, not a third gate. I only have 2 gates, so we're going to go 2 gate robo. Probably the best way to do it is 3 gate robo. This is a little bit greedy. This Reaper, with 4 kills, you think would die, but is going to barely get away due to my incompetence in micro, and I'm going to be slightly upset about that, and also literally unable to type because I'm bad at typing. The Observer, is going to come and claim its rightful place right in front of the natural to see any such armies like this. I actually don't see that because I'm not paying attention to the minimap, but that is its purpose. Meanwhile, once the Robobay is done, after you get the Observer, you're going to get a Warp Prism, and then once the Robobay is done, you're going to get a Disruptor immediately and chrono that out because you have no units and you die when they attack you if you have no units, except when you have disruptors, because disruptors make it so they don't have any units either, and then it's fine. So despite this kind of substantial difference here, we're gonna just keep making Ruptors, get the speed on the Warp Prism upgrade. He sees two Stalkers and a Warp Prism, so obviously he's gonna dive, and then, boop, get blown the fuck up by this Disruptor that magically popped out of the Warp Prism sitting there. With half of the army dead, he's now going to run back and try and regroup with more. Reasonable, but then is again broadsided by the fact that I now have two Disruptors. Another shot, 4 more kills, and with 11 units taking out of this attack, it's much more manageable. We're going to go ahead and actually kill Marauder without clipping any of my probes. I'm going to say that was good micro, because I really thought I was about to nuke my economy with that shot. But we're able to do it, push back that push, and hold with just a couple Stalkers and some money Disruptor hits. You know, it's enough. And that's what you have to chrono them out. You got to get them out as fast as possible, because if they're doing a three racks push like that, where they're just coming with stim and a bunch of bio, disruptors are very good at neutralizing that threat by quite a bit. But with those disruptors out, we're going to get charge, get some more gates. We have another Ruptor out right now, get some more gases. And now this prism is on the hunt for the next bio ball. We've got the observer over here, and it's looking around for this bio ball. Obviously the warp prism lies in wait, kind of outside of the radius. I'm going to move the observer over here so that I can actually see him. And the player on the other team actually seems to see the fact that there is an observer here, goes ahead and scans it to kill it, but at the exact same moment I drop out the disruptors and take a little chunk out of that. The disruptors have now taken quite a bit of Terran lives, and they're still on the hunt. We're just going to keep going around the periphery. You don't have to fight the army with it. You can really just shoot anything on the ground when they're not paying attention to it. Workers, units, whatever. We're going to start making Colossi, get another Robo, and we're just going to do Stalker Colossus back here and defend while we keep doing Disruptor drops and getting all the damage we can with it. So the Disruptor drop comes out again. Warp Prism speed is, I would highly recommend if you're going to do Disruptor drops like this. If like Disruptor drops is your main form of attack, absolutely 100% get Warp Prism speed. Zealot comes in, tries to fight a planetary. Not a great plan for it. Double Disruptor drop, come in, shoot some more SUVs. I was thinking about pulling out, but then I was like, you know what, I should just warp in for charge lots and let them do their thing, and then I'll leave. So these charge lots are going to come in, kill whatever they can before the army responds. They end up getting, 6 or 7 workers, and then just die to a bunch of bio, which is fine. He comes in with a drop, not quite enough to attack that, but the Disruptor does make him pick up, and because not all of his units are on the ground, these few units are able to attack, along with the Warpin of Stalkers. Even if he had dropped out all the way, that probably would have been an okay fight. But that's another amazing thing about Disruptors is if they have medevacs, they'll pick up, and then if they try and drop in one at a time, you can really mess them up. I fly by with the Warp Prism and see these 2 medevacs here, so I'm going to go ahead and just move my whole army over here. Hope that the Stalkers get below these medevacs and just kill them. Obviously the Zealot's way faster and the Colossus can just walk down. So the Stalkers miraculously do actually intercept exactly what I was hoping for, while Disruptors go in and do another Disruptor drop, and it just kind of ends it in an instant. You know, it's like not, it's like kind of even, but not great right now. But then that happens, and he also loses 2 full medevacs, and it goes from even to 2 to 1 in about a second. So that's not great. But yeah. Besides that, Disruptor drops pretty great. Hope y'all enjoyed. Hope y'all liked the build. Hope y'all try it out, and let me know how close you come to dying, but you barely live because you've got like 2 stalkers and a disruptor. Because that is what happens to me a lot. Because I am super duper greedy with this build. Hope y'all enjoyed, and love y'all. Bye.